Hi everybody, my name is Michaela Murphy and I'm excited to get to know all of you in this class. I teach pre-K at Homer Community Schools. I just finished my 4th year of teaching and it's crazy to believe that 4 years has flown by that fast. And so I'll be going into my 5th year of teaching preschool. I've been at Homer this entire time and I love every minute of it. And even though I love my summer, I am still kind of a little bit excited to get back into the classroom and meet all my new preschool kids come August. I also am the head volleyball coach in Homer. This is going to be my 5th year in coaching. I've been an assistant coach for 3 years, and last year was my first year as head volleyball coach. So my summer is already full of weights and conditioning and camps that are going to be coming up in the next month or so. So rolling with keeping busy. So I'm at the school almost every single day, but it's quick in and out, and it's really nice because then I still feel connected and I get to see all those kids all summer. My summer plans, I am working on this class and another class. Coaching volleyball takes up a lot of my time. We have a fundraiser this weekend. We're doing a trivia night, so that's been what I've been working on all week, getting ready for that fundraiser. I also love to go golfing. My friends and I have a weekly golf outing that we do, and I've been working on getting my pool open. So pool days and golf are pretty much how I like to spend my free time this summer. My expectations for this course, I'm hoping to get some new tools and strategies to really help me be an effective collaborator. In a school system, you work with so many different people, as stated in chapter 1. You might be working in PLC groups, or I work with the other preschool teacher, and your special education teachers, and your specialist teachers, and your admin, and especially parents and families are the number one thing that I want to be better at collaborating with. So I'm hoping this class I can just have those reminders on how to be a better collaborator and more effective communicator. And really, I'd love to strengthen the family connection to my preschool classroom. What ways can I bring families into the classroom more, share our experiences, and try to really build that parent-child relationship? Especially in early childhood, we talk a lot about home life and parents, and how a parent is our child's first teacher, and how just to really strengthen that foundation to go on for future grades as they grow up. And preschool is that unique position where we can really establish a really strong family school connection and foundation. So that's something I'm looking forward to get out of this class. I am working on my master's in early childhood education, curriculum instruction. And so I think this course is really going to help me in that, that I can be a better early childhood educator. We do tons of collaboration in early childhood. And it said that in the text, it talked about, I don't remember exactly what page, but it talked about how special education and early intervention it was on page 17, are two of the biggest areas that you see that collaboration really is really strong. And as a preschool teacher, early intervention is huge. I work with people from the ESU that have been servicing some of my students since they were infants, and so you kind of have that background and you have to work with them. We also work with doctors and different people to have those early interventions to help those kiddos be successful. And so that is part of the early childhood aspect and the lens that I kind of view through, but I also like to see it from the special education side. So that's what I'm really looking forward about this course, is being able to kind of see how that fits into what I do already in my classroom and how I collaborate with all those people. Some of the quotes that really stuck out for me in this chapter 1, one of them was on page 7, and it says, there we go, that collaboration is an instrument through which diverse students' needs can be met, and collaboration can improve student outcomes. I think that's the biggest part of why we collaborate as educators. We want the best things possible for our students, and the more people we can get involved, the more ideas that can come about, the more resources you have, and working together is better than working in isolation by yourself. So I always say it takes a village, and I know a lot of people use that as a parenting quote too, but I think that as an educator, you can't do this job alone. There's tons of resources and people that are there to support you as a teacher. And so collaboration is that key to making all of that work together. Another quote I liked is kind of my style. And the quote I kind of went with that I thought really kind of summed up what I think about when I think of my style and collaboration. One of them was on page 11 that said that resources are limited and the choice comes to this: come together through collaboration and make the best of what is available, or fall apart as individuals compete to obtain the resources that may not even be inconsequential in terms of value. So in my head, I think, and I teach in a very small school, so we all have multiple roles and have to work together, and we all kind of chip in to help each other out when needed. And resources are limited. So if we all fought for the same things, or fought for time, or fought for this, we'd be just hindering the success of our students. Where instead we can come together and strive for common goals and help each other out. And that collaboration makes the best of what we have, instead of fighting over who gets what, or I want this. And so that quote really stuck out to me, because working in my small school, I really see that and see how working together makes the best of what you got. And then also in chapter 1 on page 12, trust is huge. So as a first year teacher, trust was hard for me. I was the only preschool teacher then, and you just felt isolated, I guess, because I didn't have another teacher to teach with. I was the only preschool classroom, and so trust was hard. So when I started teaching the next year and we added a second preschool, that collaboration and co-teaching with that teacher was tricky at first, because I didn't have that trust and I was used to doing it alone. But I've found over the last 4 years, I can't do life without her. The other preschool teacher and we are a good fit, and like that immersion of trust has just continued to grow. And so on page 12, it says, at the outset, enough trust must be present for professionals to be willing to begin the activity. But with successful experiences, the trust grows and the relationship becomes better, able to withstand problems, misunderstandings, or disagreements. And I can't stress that enough, how much that really tied into who I am and my style of collaboration. I'm always willing to try something and work with somebody else, but once I trust you and I know that we're going to work well together and that we've had successful experiences in the past, that makes collaboration so much stronger. And I can't say that enough. When the other teacher and I, the last 3 years have been amazing. And our collaboration has continued to just grow and grow and grow and grow. And I'm excited to see where that goes in the future. So those are my 2 quotes that kind of really summed up chapter 1. Chapter 1 was great because it reminded me of how much I actually collaborate as a teacher between PLCs. It mentioned IEP meetings, special education, your administration, and honestly, families is the biggest one that you are collaborating with all the time. So that's me. I'm excited to get to know all the rest of you. And even though it's a short 5 weeks, I'm excited for all the fun things that we're going to get accomplished.